All right, good afternoon. It's 3 p.m. again, and it's time for our Thursday live market review. So, just want to check na kung meron tayong audio. I believe so, we do. Pero mas maganda pa rin i-double check natin. Ay, sandali lang ha. Pag nag-e-echo. Ayan. Pag nag-e-echo. Ayun. Eh, di nag-e-echo. Eh, di merong mic. Eh, di yun na nga. Okay, so let me see here. Tingnan natin, no? Okay. And check ko lang. Okay, there you go. So we're moving on to our major currency pairs now. Let's go and jump in onto the chart right away. So kung maalala nyo, yesterday meron tayong short-term trade dito coming from the ceiling. Yun lang yung kinuha natin. Though nag-move siya ng konti, exit na tayo kagad. True enough. Yung ating thicker zone or yung zone natin really held on. Tsaka nag-bounce siya towards the evening. So pataas na. So I was looking for an entry here. Never tayo na trigger for anticipating for a buy right there. So ngayon maghahanap tayo ulit ng panibagong entry price. So looking at that, really playing around dun sa ating EMA right now. Okay? So kung mapapansin nyo, bounce dito. Tingnan natin sa higher time frame muna ha. Balik lang ako sa D1. Alright, so kung mapapansin nyo, ito yung tinitingnan natin na area from yesterday. So ngayon ang bias natin is for the price to go up there. Again, not discounting the fact, lagay ko ng orange na line, no, that this downtrend can still go and continue. Nga lang, meron tayong floor level dito na kailangan din natin i-respect. So tingnan natin how far this move or bullish move can go. Alright, will this be the catalyst for a reversal or a bigger reversal kagaya ng nangyari dito in July, all right? Or will this be a sideways move, all right? Pero either way, gusto natin i-take advantage itong move na to towards the ceiling, okay? So on the 4-hourly chart, okay, if you're not trading based on your EMA, syempre you can disregard those EMAs right there and you're just focused on the spin bar or this 3-bar formation papunta doon sa direction na yun. So you just got triggered there. For the ones who are conservatively following the EMA, so malamang wala pa kayong trade dyan. Okay? At pwedeng nandito kayo nakaabang sa 1-hourly chart. Okay? So obviously we have a beautiful wave here going for that direction. So for some you call this a cycle. So we have one cycle here, right? And tingnan natin, no? Medyo may flatness dito sa area na to, yung umpisa na to, 'di ba? Sabi nga natin diyan natin inaabangan yung pag sideways, pero nag-create na siya ng panibagong swing dito. So we have the swing high here and the swing low somewhere here, creating, sabi nga, for some it's called the cycle, for some it's called the wave, right? So we have one movement here saying or indicating that we are seeing bullish, right, potential continuation, or in other words, mas dominant sina buyers ngayon. Okay? So, yun yung nakikita nating movement on the 1-hourly chart. So, conservatively for me, if you are new to this session, I'm always looking for the bounce of the EMA if I'm following the trend. So, kung maalala nyo, ito nga yung area dito kanina pero hindi tayo na-trigger dyan until nag-drop siya ulit dito. So, malamang dito pa tayo ulit mag-aabang. Okay? Going back to my 15-minute chart, trying to look for that early entry. Hindi pa tayo nakakahanap ulit. So, I would like to see the price pull back again on the EMA tapos saka tayo magbabay papunta doon. So, ibig sabihin, a little adjustment there. Nagtanggal na tayo ng mga alerts natin dyan. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, pag ito bumagsak dito, somewhere in this area, actually, may possibility mag-continue to. Pero anyway, ang entry price natin, conservatively for me, the one that would be touching the orange EMA. Dito ako mag-aabang ng entry price. Okay? So, sorry, saan na ba yung notepad natin pala? Sorry, nakalimutan kong i-open. Okay? So, market analysis. There you go. Okay? So, ngayon, hindi na tayo naka-sell. Naghahanap na tayo ng buy on AUD-USD. Wait for EMA bounce. Okay? And of course, for some gusto nila is entry kaagad yung bounce. I will look for the breakout from the previous bar. So yung bar na nag-bounce dun sa EMA, yun yung hahanapin natin or magiging reference natin for the entry price. Okay? So it's like a bounce waiting for the previous bar breakout. Okay? Parang ganun yung magiging attempt natin. Anyway, so hindi pa nangyayari yan. Ang ganda naman ng rally dito. It's already moving about 33 pips from the floor level. Okay? Hindi ko muna tatanggalin tong ating zone dito para it would serve as a reminder that just in case the price goes down there, hindi tayo maging so excited and lagay naman natin yung sell ng pinakamalayo. Kagaya lang nung approach natin kahapon, conservative dito sa area na to. Okay? So, yun yung magiging plan natin kay AUD-USD. Moving on to NZD-USD naman. Almost identical yung ating setup dito. Right? Magandang nag-move siya dito kahapon kaso nga lang, yun din, hindi rin nagtuloy. Okay? So, ito malapit na sa ceiling. Okay? Already moving by about 14 pips, which is beautiful going towards the next swing high. Okay? Balik lang ako sa D1 ano. Ang difference lang neto, okay? Ang difference lang neto kay AUD-USD, ito kasi more on downtrend. So kaya ang magiging bias ko rito is still for a sell, right? So babalikan ko kung saan nanggaling tong mga horizontal lines. If you're new to this, I'm always going back to the line chart, right, to find the highs and the lows ng market. So, eto, tapos ito yung breakout, so meaning pullback, tapos ang magiging general bias ko pa rin is to sell. So, but then again, pag sinusundan natin yung lower time frame dito, we're kind of getting in and out in the market quickly. Yun yung approach natin following the EMAs here too. So, ibig sabihin, pwede ka pa rin mag short-term buy doon, pero remind yourself of the ceiling at 60.95, right? So, for me personally, hindi naman ako nakapasok dyan. Okay, so ibig sabihin, kung magbabay ako ulit, mag-aantay ako dito sa area na to, saka ako magbabay. Tapos pagdating dito sa area na to, saka ako magsasell. So, yan yung magiging plan ko for now. Okay, so ibig sabihin, magiging identical yung trading plan natin dito. Short-term buy muna tayo. Okay, short-term buy. Maglalagay lang ako dito ng reminder, kumbaga. Right? Watch out for 0.695 resistance. So, ibig sabihin, hindi ako masyadong magiging excited to get on to like setting my take profit higher than the 60.95 level. Right? So, yun ang aabangan din natin sa kanya. Okay? So, baba muna tapos saka tayo pumasok for a buy. Alright? Now, moving on to GBP-USD. Alright? Tinitingnan ko na nga yung ATR neto. Kaso nga lang kahapon, ang pinaka-plan natin dito is to really assess what the cable is doing, okay, and to find a better setup on where we can really get involved, right? So look at this. It's from yesterday tapos a day before. So you're seeing a back-to-back pin bar there pointing towards the opposite direction. So it's if you combine them, we sort of like have a doji bar there that means indecision. So ibig sabihin, for now at least, for the guys who were able to catch that drop from last night and quick swing done, congratulations. For me, I don't want to get involved on this one, not yet, right? Pero this one's a very good 130 pepper move from last night. Ako, I was anticipating actually for a continuation. Kung nangyari yun, saka lang ako magiging involved, right? Pero the price went back up, meaning there's a little bit of a retracement happening to the dollar given na meron tayong high impact news relating to the dollar yesterday, okay? Though not necessarily like high impact news, right? Pero still, very reasonable, okay? For FOMC, right? Relating to FOMC, I mean, right? Pero syempre, ang nakatag doon is like a mid-level mid-level impact news, right? Pero kasi every time that someone from the FOMC or the Federal Open Markets Committee, right? Yan yung FOMC meaning. Someone is speaking on their behalf. It's usually a high impact news. So, yun na nga. Though may high impact news, hindi naman sa dinisregard natin yon from last night. Pero understandably, magkakaroon ng pullback from the dollar, especially dollar-yen's movement. So, kung mapapansin nyo after this breakout, diba, ito na nga yung sinasabi natin, hindi naman natin in-expect na magtutuloy-tuloy yan to the moon. But of course, a little pullback first. So ito nga yung nangyari. Okay? All right. So my entry level on dollar yen, speaking of the high impact news, jump in lang tayo dito mabilis ha, is to get on once it goes back to the 123.2 Fibonacci level, right? So hindi pa niya talaga binabalikan yan, tingnan natin. I could be a little aggressive getting in right now. On dollar yen here, I'm just looking for a better entry because this one would really get me to, let's say, risk about 90 pips or maybe higher. So let's be a little conservative there if we can get an earlier. So balikan natin yan. No? So the pullback is happening here. Okay, but it doesn't necessarily mean we are expecting a weaker dollar already. So same goes with GBP USD. It doesn't necessarily mean na ito na yung expectation natin talaga. Okay? So tingnan natin, there could be changes there, but for me personally, what I'm seeing on the daily chart is still an indecision. We are inside of that two pin bars combined that looks like a doji. So meaning for me personally, I would like to get involved if the price is outside of this zone. That's the safer area for me. So hayaan ko muna siyang maglaro dito. This is like a reasonable area to trade within, right? Pero sabi ko nga, if I have doubts, I rather focus on a different currency pair. So let me know in the comment section anyway if you have a different thought about the cable, so we can go and what do you call this, talk about it too. Okay, so I can give you my opinion about this further or whatnot. But of course, the reason why I'm asking you, if I find your reason very reasonable to get in, definitely I could consider getting myself involved on the cable again anytime today. Right? Anyway, meron tayong inaabangan pa rin na high impact news coming or towards the evening, still, okay, relating to the Federal Reserve, right? The chairman, Jerome Powell, is about, or is scheduled, I mean, to give his speech at 9 o'clock tonight, right? So, tingnan natin. There's nothing relating to the pound as far as I can see on Forex Factory. But if you go to what do you call this? Sana ba yan? Euro. Sorry, it was euro that I was looking at earlier, not really the pound. Okay, so it will be the euro. Okay, sorry. I'm still thinking that UK is still part of the European Union. Okay, so anyway, di pa nakaka-get over, 2 taon na no. Okay, so anyway, yun muna yung take ko for GBP USD. Let's jump into the euro now, which again, we were, or personally for me, anticipating for this descending triangle to happen. But no, the euro has a different plan. So ibig sabihin, talagang nag-hold itong zone na to. So potentially we are looking at a sideways move now here. Okay, at least within these areas, no? So ibig sabihin, I'm very much interested to see a reversal here, lalo na itong H4 natin is creating this move. So if you notice, your waves are pointing downwards at the beginning, pero you see this switch in momentum here that could be the catalyst of the reversal. So ibig sabihin, I would like to see that happen before I go and get involved. Now, conservatively, right? That is the plan. But if you want to be a little aggressive, this is beautifully touching the ceiling, by the way. So there's a very good chance. Let me see, huh? There's a very good chance I'll be interested here if I'll go and check my stochastic oscillator very quickly. Okay, that's a disagreement right there. So kung ito yung inaabangan ko for the price to go down, actually, yep, ito yung maganda doon kaninang umaga on the 1 hourly chart. But looks like yung full momentum towards the oversold level is just this move on the price action. So ibig sabihin, I really want the stochastics to go back up here and tell me that it's good for selling. Tingnan natin kung pwede tayo maging involved dito later on. Pero to avoid confusion, I think I would like to see, sabi ko nga kanina, a breakout first, right? And we'll go and reassess my position for a sell. Ito na yung mga time na I'm looking for like secondary indicators to find reasonable areas to get involved. So, ibig sabihin kahit si RSI ko is telling me that it's not on that overbought level, and I'd rather wait for it to go and touch the overbought level before we go and sorry, and sell again. Okay? So, yun yung magiging plan ko for today at least. Okay, that's for Euro USD. And as I mentioned, yes, we are expecting for high impact news to be released this afternoon relating to the euro. So you have ECB interest rate decision to be released this afternoon. Then you have additional monetary policies to be announced as well this afternoon. Okay, so please watch out for that because it will be a back to back to back high impact news leading to the ECB press conference. So if you're new to looking into the fundamentals or the news, ECB stands for European Central Bank, and every time they go and get themselves available for the media, they are in most cases will talk about monetary policy and interest rate changes. So yeah, definitely a high impact news to be considered. So tingnan natin how things can progress for the rest of the afternoon relating to those high impact news. Tingnan natin if that can cause the breakout or this can be the awaited reversal from the 1.008 resistance. So for me, I'm gonna wait for that high impact news to be released, then I'll make the decision from there. Okay, USD CAD is next on the line. All right. So USD CAD tonight have unemployment rate announcement and employment changes as well. So that's 8:30 p.m. But looking at this one, it already dropped right there. So sabi ko nga, right, that retracement, okay, is really bound to happen as the dollar has been rallying or showing its strength for quite some time now. Now, relating to USD CAD, we are seeing a beautiful sideways move here. And yung sabi nga natin kanina, right? If the dollar can go and show its strength again for today, and if not today, towards the end of the week, yan, kung dadalhin niya yan hanggang sa end of the week, then ibig sabihin, we could expect for USD CAD to move in that direction anytime soon. So, in that case, gagaya ng sinabi ko kanina, the oscillators will be my go-to indicator to understand if the price is already overbought or oversold. In this case, we're looking for an oversold area, right? So, ibig sabihin, medyo malayo pa siya dito. But again, ulitin ko lang po, hindi naman sa lahat ng time, right, na kinakailangan umabot dito sa area na to bago mag-bounce yung price na yan. Kaya nga sabi ko, do not trade on indicators. Primarily, go and study price action because saan ba kukunin ni indicator, right? Yung binibigay niya sa ating information kundi kay price action pa rin. So kaya nagiging secondary confirmation natin si indicator. Okay? So I hope that makes sense. But if it doesn't, let me know in the comment section too, or you can message me directly so we can talk about advanced indicators or these indicators further. Okay? So that's RSI. Let me go and check the stochastic oscillator as well. All right, towards that direction pa rin naman, papunta dun sa ating 20 oversold level. So tingnan natin if we can go and see that agrees with our floor level price towards the ceiling move. Okay, so tatanggalin ko muna ulit yan para hindi ako nalilito. Okay, so ito muna ang abangan ko. So ibig sabihin, my plan for this ones right here, okay, update lang natin to, review pa rin ako later for ito. Yes, Euro USD still waiting for a better setup. Same with USD CAD. So ibig sabihin, no actual position there yet. Okay, for me personally, I'd like to see a much better setup there. Okay, so USD CHF, all right. Yun na nga, failed to stay above the 98.18 as we would expect it go and continue. Ito, bumababa na siya. So, ibig sabihin, if this resistance that we are checking at 98.18 will hold, then there's a very good chance the price can go back to the floor, just like what happened here in July. Pero, looking at what is going on, if we will compare this to the mid-July movement, ito kasi mas strong yung, ano niya tawag dito, mas strong yung rally, napakaganda nung waves nung cycles, or for some they call the swings. All right, whatever your terminology is, what we're seeing is a very beautiful uptrend where the recent high, I mean, is higher than the previous, and the low, as long as it will go and stay that way, right, then we are seeing a full uptrend breakout out of that move. So tingnan natin how things would progress on this one. Pero two things to look into. Sabi ko nga, if you want to go and do a straddle here, you can set the buy order pero masyado malayo na siya dyan. Then on H4, you might want to wait for the price to pull back to the EMA before we can go for a sell, right? So, ibig sabihin, short term, ang uunahin ko is for a sell eh. Yun ang una kong makikita dito, right? Ang pinaka magiging priority ko is for a sell. This is a beautiful 2:1 already. This is nice. This is nice. Okay, so ibig sabihin a pullback towards the 4-hourly EMA will be a beautiful confirmation for us. And kung hindi man tayo nakapasok dito sa 15-minute move, anyway, wala naman talagang bounce dito. So, kung tatama na nandito siya, then that would be another sell for me. So, ibig sabihin, aggressively, okay, aggressively, I'm just waiting for 15-minute EMA bounce, okay. Conservatively, I would wait for the breakout from the 98.18, right? So, yun yung titingnan natin. So, ibig sabihin, magfo-focus ako dun sa pwede kong ma-trade today. Okay, kasi kung aantayin ko yung breakout ng current resistance, hindi pa po mangyayari yan today, right? So, dito muna ako sa wait for EMA bounce. Oops, sorry. My bias here is for a sell today, at least. Anyway, may session naman tayo dun bukas para ma-review kung ano ba yung mga nangyari today. Okay? So, yun yung magiging bias ko today. At least back to the EMA saka tayo pumasok ulit. Pag hindi, then that's totally fine. We can go and check, right, other asset to trade or other currency pairs to trade. Anyway, going into dollar yen now. Sabi ko nga, this is a beautiful position now on H4. The daily is still looking like it can pull back and this could be the full extension of this move right here. So if you guys can remember, we drew this Fibonacci level here from the last major swing. Okay, bouncing off the 61.8 or the floor level at 131.42. Ito na nga yung nagiging extension natin. I was anticipating for that price to reverse at this 123.2 extension pero hindi. Ibig sabihin may plano siya to really go and stretch it as far as the 61.8 or 161.8. So, ibig sabihin, this beautiful uptrend happening on H4 is really looking very interesting. But our H1 is not really agreeing on that right now. So, ibig sabihin, I could be short term, I could be looking for a sell, at least a retest on this area right here. So, yun yung pinaka-aggressive natin na approach today. At kung hindi naman mangyari yung sell na gusto natin, then ibig sabihin, we could go and switch our bias to going long again towards the end of the day, okay? And if things could possibly change for us, ibig sabihin, pag ito talaga nag-drop papunta dito, then it could be a different bias for us for the next coming days, if not just tomorrow until next week. No? Kasi bakit? Alright, bigyan ko lang kayo ng possible na move nito, okay? So, if this would be the extension now, okay, so ibig sabihin, magdodrawing ako ng panibagong Fibonacci, and we would expect for the price to really go down. Tumatama dun sa ating 38 level yung pinaka-recent na floor level, or it could possibly go back as low as 61.8. Okay? So, diyan ang titingnan natin. Okay? So, yun yung sinasabi kong pwedeng magbago yung assessment natin dito. Alright? So, anyway, I'm gonna keep these numbers right here. As the price have not reversed yet, pero sabi ko nga, if those things happen, then we would reassess our position. Pero short term, nakatingin ako sa potential sell. Okay? Ito, hindi na nangyari to, hindi tayo binalikan nito eh. So, short term sell na tayo dito. Wait for, hindi na siya nag-retrace dito, ladies and gents. So, always, 15-minute EMA pullback tayo dito. Yeah. Yun ang aabangan ko for this afternoon or towards the rest of the evening. Okay? So, there. Looking into gold, I hope you guys were able to catch this move right here from earlier today after that bounce. Pero, for me, it's very close to the ceiling. Pero, daming pero. Ang ganda pa rin ng breakout niya doon. So, still reasonable to see if the price can go and continue. Ito na, continuation na yung inaabangan natin. Kasi galing from the ceiling, you don't want to be so excited they're buying here and eventually reverse, tama? So, ang tinitingnan natin ngayon is itong breakout, possible na ba talaga niyang i-continue yan? Or baka parehas lang nung nangyari nung last time. Nag-breakout nga pero hindi naman tumuloy. Okay? So, tingnan natin yan. It's a beautiful setup running there. Okay? A pullback to the 1716, right? So, yun na yan. Buy pa rin yung bias natin. So, mapapansin nyo, yesterday pa, buy na yung bias natin, and true enough, the price have really moved up. Okay? So, what we are looking for is continuation. So, unfortunately for me, I wasn't able to look and check back kung saan ako pwedeng pumasok. Okay? And from here, I think I would be monitoring either the 15-minute or H1. Okay? And to simplify it, what am I looking for will still be the EMA bounce. Okay? And of course, from there, saka na ako magde-decide kung saan magiging entry price ko. Okay? Usually, I'm looking for the entry price on the breakout of the previous bar, the one that touches the EMA. Okay? So, dun ako nakaabang. Alright? So, it is almost identical to what gold is currently doing. In fact, I've been waiting for this bounce to happen here on the 15-minute chart since earlier this morning. And it seems like it's not going there anytime soon. So, ibig sabihin, I'm gonna wait for that opportunity to get in for a buy again. Right? So, my silver XAU, okay, or XAG, yeah, silver for me, it's still a buy. Okay, and let's see how it goes from here. So still 15-minute bounce. So kung mapapansin nyo, yeah, 1 hour. Unfortunately, ito hindi ko talaga nakuha kanina. If I did include the 1 hourly bounce on silver earlier, we are at least on 2:1 there. Pero anyway, yun na, sabi natin, sayang is the opportunity that was presented to you and you did not take action. But if you're not there to take action, then it is not really sayang. So, at least something to tell myself na hindi ako sayang doon. Hindi tayo nasayangan doon. Nakafocus kasi ako sa 15 minutes eh. Pero anyway, once that opportunity presents itself again anytime today, then we know what to do, right? So that's my take on silver, right? Then looking into finally last night, if you were looking at crude, finally after few weeks or the whole month of August of a wait to break the 84 level per barrel, right? Congratulations to us consumers. We might expect for rollback on crude price again next week, as the price already have broken the 84 level. But I don't want to jinx it, right? Let's see how the market closes on a Friday. I would anticipate for a pullback, okay? I would anticipate for a pullback muna dito. Then let's see if that could be the continuation of the long-awaited drop on crude price, right? So, yun ang abangan natin, right? So far, we're getting good news from crude. And we are seeing a beautiful downtrend here happening, by the way. So, hopefully, the sellers can really hold the 84.39 line. Then, let's see what happens from there. Okay, Bitcoin is still struggling. It might go down to the 17,766 number. Yeah, as I was reading other articles as well, this is the level that they are anticipating for Bitcoin to test. Though you have, sabi ko nga, ito yung mga short-term levels dito na pwede niyang i-test. And yesterday, ito na yung tinest niya, yung 18,000 na yan. So, tingnan natin, right? If the price can still go much lower from here. Okay, so again, sabi ko nga, I hope the Bitcoin intraday traders were able to catch some good trades right there to make money, right? And sa akin personally, we are just monitoring Bitcoin, but sooner or later we can possibly be involved here. Okay, as what I have done for silver, I went back to studying silver very recently, and very recently as well, I got myself involved back to trading silver. So we're not closing the doors on the possibility of us getting involved in Bitcoin very, very soon. All right, so ngayon medyo monitoring muna ako, and this is what is happening so far. So looking at that beautiful downtrend right there, it could possibly go down to the 17 mark or 17,000 mark. So, abangan na natin. Alright, so far, those are the major currencies and commodities that I'm looking into. And as always, thank you so much for the guys who are with me. Yeah. Oh yeah, thank you, France, for letting me know. I'm not sure what's going on with the microphone, but I'll go and check the settings again to see how we can improve the audio. I could possibly go back to my headphones instead of this microphone. All right. So, but anyway, thank you so much for your feedback and for your constant support to the channel. Right. And if there's anything else that I can do to improve the session, like what France just mentioned, please let me know. If not in the comment section, you can go and message me directly. I don't really mind. And I appreciate all the feedback that you have given me. I'm a very young YouTuber, I would say, relating to the forex market. But anything that you can help me out to improve this session, I would love to go and hear it from you. Okay, so as always, as far as your trading is concerned, always create a trading plan and trade your plan, not someone else's plan. And may the pips be with everyone. I'll see you guys in the next session. Charts up 3 p.m. tomorrow. Bye for now. Cheers.